Alright guys, it's 91 Extreme RT, and this is going to be a short video on Low Level Resto Druid. First things first, don't heal dumbasses. It's not worth it. If someone on your team other than the tank pulls shit, do not bother healing them. It is a waste of mana, because there's just no point. Let them die, let them figure it out that the tank should pull. Second off, always keep restoration on them, or rejuvenation, right here. Always keep that up on them, and you should be fine with that. Your innervate that you get from the balance tree, you're going to want to macro that, so you only give it to yourself. I'll show you the macro here, right here. Cast slash target, slash cast, bracket, target equals in your name, then bracket, then innervate, and you will be set. Next, for after you got rejuvenation on them and they need a little extra healing, use Nourish. That really doesn't use a lot of mana, and it just tops people off pretty good. So just throw that on them and call it a day. Until you get the glyph where your Swiftmen doesn't use up your rejuvenation or regrowth, you're not going to want to use Swiftmen. You're going to want to prevent using it. Try to keep them up without using Swiftmen. That's pretty much your oh shit button. Low Level Resto Druid is a bit more difficult than, like, until you hit level 64, because at level 64 you get, I believe it's called Life Bloom. And with that, you pretty much put 3 stacks of it on the tank, and you keep it there. Pretty much 3 stacks of Life Bloom, which I can... right here, level 64. You put 3 stacks of that on them, and a rejuvenation, and that'll keep most tanks up. Just those 2 things. So, but you don't get that until level 64, so until then it's kind of... it's not a pain in the ass. It's definitely not hard to heal, but, you know, it's more difficult than when you get Life Bloom. So once you hit level 64 with Resto Druid, it's easy mode, big time. You'll never go under 90% mana most of the time, so. And another thing to note with your Innervate, which I have the macro right here, which I put it on myself, just to show what it does. Just restores all my mana. It restores 20% of your mana, so there's no point in using it until you hit 80%. 80, if you're in the middle of a fight, you want to use it at 85%, because when you're throwing heals, it'll, you know, dip into that a little bit. So you can keep your mana restoration going while in combat to keep you at keep you topped off. This tank's quite a bit higher level, so he's not taking a hell of a lot of damage, so I can't really show everything here. But you'll get the gist. Just keep rejuvenation on them. You see something on them, use remove corruption, and call it a day. I usually keep thorns on the tank, which thorns, you guys should all know what that does. Basically reflects damage back to the attackers. It gives the tank more aggro, is what it does. So you're helping the tank out in more than one way there. Helping the team out. Because if the tank's got all the aggro and all the mobs are attacking them, that's just that much more damage that's getting reflected back, and it just makes things easier, and it pretty much costs 0 mana to put it on the tank, so it's worth throwing it up. It's not something that you have to keep up all the time. Just if he's pulling like 4 or 5 mobs at once, like a big group, just throw it on him, because it helps quite a bit. Bitch. And if you have excess mana, like I always do, because I'm good at mana management, you can DPS shit if you want. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll, you know, throw a rejuve on the tank, then go in cat form, and start mauling things. If you got excess mana, it really doesn't matter. And if the tank needs some health, just pop that and back into cat form. pretty much all you need. Come here, little bastard. Tank needs a little bit of HP. Give him some, give me some, and back in the campfire. Start DPSing. I mean, every little bit helps. I mean, if your tank is really good, not taking a lot of damage, and you know you got some good heals, I mean, it's all relative. I mean, if you help DPS, you'll down shit quicker. If you down shit quicker, the tank takes less damage, you know, because it dies faster. So, for me, I'm always about doing shit faster. So if the shit gets killed faster, I'll go in DPS until the tank needs some help. Vengeance. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There isn't much to it. Like I said, I mean, mana conservation is what you want to look out for, and the best way to conserve mana is not to heal retards. I refuse to heal someone that pulls a mob that the tank doesn't. Like, we're standing there idly, like, looting stuff or whatever, all of a sudden the hunter decides to take something, fuck it, the hunter can deal with it. I mean, I'm not going to waste my resources on a dumbass. It's not worth it at all. So, this guy is about to die. Throw a moonfire on him. Let her rip. See what we got here. I don't know, is that better than what I got? Or do I got that already? Intellect, spirit? No spirit, god damn it. Alright, yeah, you're gonna wanna stack, well, spirit, you wanna stack intellect and spirit. Spirit's good for mana regen in combat, so it's kind of one of your main stats. And intellect just gives your, you know, heals a harder hit, so yeah, that is that. Rule number 1, don't heal dumbasses. Rule number 2, keep rejuve up on them. Rule number 3, if you got a good tank and you have a lot of spirit mana and time, throw a rejuve on the tank, pop yourself into cat form or balance, whichever you prefer, and use whatever abilities you want and throw some DPS out there. Alright, see you guys later.